Yo, what's up, YouTube? Boblee recently just got killed in San Francisco. Got stabbed up a couple nights ago, around like 2:38 a.m. Over there by the Bay Bridge. Now, for those who don't know who Boblee is one of the founding members of Cashapp. I think, if I remember correctly, he was also the CTO of Block, aka Square, before they changed their name. And also he was head leader of a crypto startup. I think it was called Micro something. Really forgot what it is. Neither here or there. But when it comes to him getting killed, I think it's very, very strange. If you guys really pay attention, over the past couple of months, a lot of these tech executives, especially the crypto heavy tech executives, have been getting killed, and they've just mysteriously been dying and just magically just passing away. And I think it's really, really strange. But I don't think it's a coincidence either. I really think a lot of this stuff is intentional, because for me, of course, I'm not necessarily on their level yet, but for somebody who, because a lot of articles say he recently moved to Miami and he was just in town to be visiting. But why would somebody of that structure, who's worth multi-millions, probably almost worth $1 billion, be walking around San Francisco streets at midnight, past midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, by themselves, leaving themselves open and vulnerable to get stabbed up, then to where nobody knows who stabbed them up, but then somebody were to catch them or find them and call the police? I think it's very strange. TMZ recently just posted an article this morning saying that they got the surveillance video of him. He was running around on camera, screaming for help, because he got stabbed. I just think it's really suspicious, and I don't necessarily think that this is just a random act of violence. I really do think a lot of these deaths and mysterious deaths in the tech industry are definitely intentional and not a coincidence. That is crazy that it did happen to him, though, but that's a prime reminder of why, when you start making a certain amount of money, you just can't do certain things. So even, let's say, this was just the traditional, let's just say this is the traditional way that somebody let's just say this is a traditional way that somebody or this is not a random, let's just say this is a random act of violence. As somebody who's worth millions or even billions of dollars, or somebody who is a public figure technically and has multiple billion-dollar, or had a part in building multi-billion-dollar companies, I think it's definitely in your best interest to invest into proper security, invest into moving properly, moving correctly. Why is somebody like Boblee out and about by himself when he is this person who's built or had a hand in building a couple billion-dollar tech companies? It doesn't make no sense to me personally. But I know for a fact you're going to see Elon Musk walking around the streets by himself. Same with Jack Dorsey, same with Jay-Z, same with any of these people. Jeff Bezos, you're going to see these people just walking around by themselves in San Francisco Bay Area Bridge. Just walking by themselves. So I definitely think it was definitely intentional. Probably more likely it was a hit, especially if he didn't even live there no more. He was just visiting. And out of all times where something like that can happen, it happens at 2 a.m. in the morning. My thing is, what are you doing at 2 a.m. at the Bay Bridge? I just don't get it. But hey, stuff happens. It's also another reason why I think a lot of people should, kind of move out of California, because the crime rate in California has been getting up there, and I know in California you can't necessarily carry any firearms. But it's also why you gotta continuously train. Not saying that you're gonna be prepared for every situation that comes your way, but you know, the more you train and the more you prepare yourself for certain situations, whether somebody attempts to stab you or shoot at you or try to beat you up, you know, if you train every day, you have a more likely chance of surviving than you would of somebody who doesn't necessarily train every day. Or, you know, even if, you know, hire, like, I feel like somebody like him should be able to hire at least a off-duty police officer or something, versus just, you know, like, walking around just being a regular guy. Like, it's crazy. But let me know what you guys think about this topic in the comments. I think it's crazy, and I don't think it's a coincidence. I think this is very intentional, because it's a lot of, in the past couple of months, it's a lot of people who have been involved in a lot of the crypto companies who have either failed or over leveraged themselves, that just mysteriously died, and nobody's really said too much about it. A lot of people have kind of looked it over, and I think it's very, very strange. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share.